It's train time in 3, 2, 1.
Hello. Yes, it is 9 o'clock-ish Sunday night. Yeah, we've got the boy, we've got the girl, we've got Facebook because we're streaming to the Terrainiacs group tonight. Yes. Zip it. Right now. You are not butting in on every sentence.
But we are.
But you're not. Okay. Right. We have got, last Thursday we did live to the Facebook page, my Facebook page. Now we're trying the group, and I can see comments appearing. Looks like we've got to do a little bit of admin there. Yeah, so let's up there. Yeah, we can see that, can't we? Can we see that?
I can.
Yeah, you can see that, Willow. I'm not seeing comments on here though. Yeah, so we need to figure that one out. There are currently 12 people watching us on Facebook. We'll have to see how the Facebook commenting goes. Videos.
Look at my smile. I'm standing there. I did it. What was that? Fist?
Alright, there's some comments there. I don't know what's going on there. Are we still streaming to the... Right, okay. It says we're streaming to the Facebook group.
I can't hear anything through this.
That's okay. That's okay. Because it's not playing anywhere.
God damn it.
Right, let's pop some comments up. Now, Facebookers, we're going to have to figure this out how we go. I can just about see... I need a bigger screen. I really need a bigger screen. Yeah, I see Marco, Jason, Benjamin. They're all in the Terrainiacs group. Okay, in our lot, you know the drill. Say hello. Oh, I've seen Martin, Andrew, Buddy, Anthony, Benjamin. Yeah, Jeff, Bleedron, Mike, Miko. Sisterman, we're calling him. Michael, Will, Daz, Andrew, M-Zone. M-Zone's a new, he's new to the terrain building world.
Whoa.
I know.
Why is it shutting down?
I don't know why it's shutting down.
I clapped and it shut down.
Oh, we've lost Facebook. We still have... right, okay, we're just going to have to accept it.
We are sorry.
Okay, my computer does not like Facebook. Yeah, so we've just got to...
We'll get it back
right,
later.
first off, let's get rid of that. Yeah, and let's just...
Do you think it's
there you go.
Bald head?
I don't know. Doesn't like Facebook. We're going to have to do some testing on that. But it does say we're still broadcasting on the Sunday nighter and people are still watching. So, Facebook, sorry guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Now what?
Now what? Now we need to just pull our comments back up so we can see what people are saying on the live stream.
And why people are going to go.
And just make sure the live stream's still going.
Hopefully. Is the live stream still going? Yeah.
It says it's still going. How's it sounding?
Let me put them in. I'll be the sound tester.
Very quickly. How's it going?
Hello.
That's not bad.
I see my dad here. Listening to this camera's looking at that screen.
There we go. So, live stream is okay. Yeah. Can someone jump on that Facebook comment and page and just leave a comment for me saying, you know, it ain't happening while there's... I just don't want loads of people going, what's going on? Right, so let's pop these comments out. Pop out the chat. Yeah. Yes, we are trying new things tonight. I'm trying to improve my terrain, not my terrain, my my live show experience for you all. Yeah, I mean this isn't improving your live show experience, is it?
No.
No.
Yes, it is actually, mate. We're just making them happier with my musical instruments.
Leave it. It's bedtime soon.
No.
Right. She's been really good, and it's Remembrance Day, and Soldier Bill here paraded for the first time, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Why is somebody calling me?
Works way better on YouTube than Facebook. I agree.
Don't
I agree.
embarrass me in front of my friends.
Xavier saying, Mel, how are you today? I'm good, mate. I'm good.
You have friends?
Something's missing. What's missing? Something is... yeah.
The emojis.
The current target of how much money we need to fundraise.
Yeah, that's missing, but we haven't
10
even
million
done the what you call it.
subscribers.
£2 for teddy bears.
Right, it's not letting me edit anything now.
That's gonna be
You're also
teddy bears.
missing the diamond play button.
I'm a long way off a diamond one.
And
Thought it was
giraffe.
Poppy Day there. It is, it is. Are you asking why I'm not wearing a poppy? It's because they're on my coat. Yeah. And I'm in my colours, man. Don't need to wear a poppy.
Yeah, yeah.
I can get my
Hey,
black
Jace.
draw one on you.
Yeah, so we've lost Facebook. Yeah. I can't edit the actual settings on the show. So we've got what we've got. I don't know why it's doing that.
I know, we're growing up quick. I don't like
No, it's
it.
not going to let us do that either.
Evening goal, got no pictures, but then who needs to watch Ozzy barking his head off at the kids?
True,
Doesn't
true.
bark at me.
One like
I'll
equals
bark
one
at him.
saved Facebook.
You reckon? Nothing's going to save Facebook, darling. My wife felt bad about leaving me alone tonight, but then she reminded me, oh, but you're watching that ball guy on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, she called me bald.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Also, what's her address?
Ben, what's her name? What is your wife's name? We're having this.
Yeah. We also need her address, her phone number, and a
Just saying
number.
hi from KY. Right. Basic introduction. Start the show. For those of you who are new, basically we've got about 10 minutes before it's their bedtime.
Corbin,
Yeah.
look at how they spelt your name. Corbin.
Yeah.
Everybody does that. My bloody art teacher calls me Corbin.
Well, that was supposed to be your name, but I got it wrong on the form when I went to register you.
Want to see Corbin scared? Remind him that the male pattern baldness is hereditary.
Hereditary.
What does that mean?
It means
What?
it's passed down in your genes. So if your dad was bald, there's a good chance you're going to be bald.
Good job scaring him.
No.
I used to have hair like that.
What?
Yeah. Okay, calm.
Scissors.
What? Corb, you're live on YouTube. Stop being a
I
prat.
know, but I don't want to end out bald.
Tough. Your
Well,
genes
then
are
wear
tough
a
for you.
wig.
Right. Whoa. Val Hate says, hi, Melon Ramble. Chris is saying, fuckily challenged. Really? Oh, Jace is doing the patron thing. And yes, oh yeah, we do have a text target. There we are. We've got the target back.
Teddy bear.
Yeah. After last show, yeah, we are £52 off the teddy bear. Yeah,
I
so
raised it.
will you let me bloody speak? So we're £52 off target. Yeah, if you donate during a live show, are you really making a loser symbol?
No.
Dude.
Illuminati.
Right, enough. Good night, God bless, kids.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, God bless.
Good night. I didn't even fit.
Even Mum's coming. Look at him, he's dancing. Have you ever wondered why I'm bored?
Yep.
You ever wondered?
Kids. Kiss.
Hey,
Love you.
Corb.
Come on. I'm not playing. Come on. Bedtime. School day. School night. Go. Ow. Go.
Come here.
Yep.
Right, proud of you today, lad.
Come on.
Okay, so
Yes.
Okay, stop being a div.
Come into the thing. Give me your
What did I
first
do?
short glass of water.
Can't even know it was a pet.
Hey.
You've had drinks.
Oi.
You've had food. Go to bed.
Oi.
You've had drinks. You'll be
Dad.
peeing all
Good
night.
night.
Go.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Dad.
Love you.
If I knew where the pegs were, I'd be pegging it to the back of your shirt right now.
Would you?
Please,
Good.
Mum.
Good night. God bless.
Please.
Two.
Three.
Okay. Shut the door, Mum. Love ya. Mama started it.
Hello, folks. Yes, trying to sort technical problems with YouTube whilst also, dealing with Kidathon. But it is the Sunday nighter, isn't it? And it's what we expect. Hello, folks. How you doing? Right. Yeah. Actually, we did quite well there. We got them off at a reasonable time. Now, we are running desk cam. Yeah. We've got Pinky and Perky. Yeah. If you don't know who Perky is. Yeah. That's Perky in the back of the shot there. That didn't realise she was on a different camera.
Oh well, never mind.
It's alright, they only saw your bum.
You didn't see me bum because it ain't out this time.
Yeah, obviously we lost Facebook. My computer, I think I'm going to knock that Facebook streaming on the head, to be perfectly honest. We managed to do it to the Facebook page, so we might have to have a play with that. Just remind me to set up Patreon. Do it, dude. Set up Patreon. Links are in the description. Right. It's like herding cats. It is, isn't it? Now, while I munch on a matchstick, this was full this morning. I've had 3. These are mine. Tell you what. No. Facebook doesn't play well with us. Indeed, it doesn't, mate. The Nerdjack saying, I'm collecting Plastic Soldier Company. What's the best in your opinion? Best for what? Models? I'm assuming models. I don't know. Okay, guys, just muting for 1 second because I'm going to have to shout and I don't want to blow any ears. Mama Bear's going to deal with it. You're probably going to hear this. Mel, I posted on the Facebook saying that due to the technical difficulty you can't stream to Facebook, so pop over to the YouTube channel. Thank you, Gary. I'm going to get loads of comments about it being, oh, you're promoting your channel. Oops. Zuckerberg is not a terrainiac. Evening, adult. Right. So, we are not just doing new things like trying to stream to Facebook. We're doing other stuff as well. Now, this is supposed to be a terrain question and answer show, as you know. But what normally happens is, someone asks a question, I then ramble a lot, go off course a bit, have a chat with the comments, and I miss loads of questions. So I'm not going to do that this time. I have a plan. If you beautiful people out there would take a moment to graze down to the description, you will find a link. And not to the PayPal or the Patreon. Well, you will, but yeah. Before that, there is a link to a Google form. And on that form, it is a simple form where you can submit a terrain question. And then they're going to be all in one place, so I don't miss them. It'll ask for your name. It'll ask what your question is. And it'll also ask the type of question. Whether it's terrain related, whether it's sort of gaming hobby related, or whether it's, you know, channel or a question for me personally sort of related. How smart is that? That's quite clever, I think. That crazy cat critic 2 says, I have a question. Get it in the Google form. In fact, I will check the Google form right now and we will assess how we are doing. Ask Mel. Oh! We've had 7 responses so far with, what, Andrew, Anthony, Bleachron, that crazy cat critic. He's on it. That crazy cat critic. Alright then, I get it.
You're done.
Yeah, scribble it. Mel's getting all professional as he munches down on his matchsticks. We've got Jammy Dodgers, haven't we?
Yeah, but I can't reach him.
The problems of having a short wife. Right. You are smart, Mel. I know, Brandon. I do try. I'm very trying, Kez says. What did you get soaked today while standing at the cenotaph? Rain, sleet or snow? Nothing, mate. It was a beautiful day. I mean, it was cold. It was a bit bitter, to be perfectly honest. So Willow felt a little chilled. Yeah. Obviously, we've had PayPals. I'll jump on that in a second. But before I do, I'm going to do the dad thing.
What's that, Beetle?
No, show him off. There you go. There he is. He hasn't got his uniform yet. We were hoping he'd get his uniform in time for Remembrance.
He was good though, wasn't he?
But he didn't get it, which was a bit gutting. But he paraded well and his drill was square. First time on Remembrance for my son. It was a hell of a march, to be truthful. Bloody hundreds there.
It was good.
It really was. The turnout was good. Dues paid? Odd in. Nice one. Lisa's in. Rob and Lisa. Pitch. It's not a matchstick, it's a matchmaker. It's a matchstick. That's what I'm calling it. Don't kill those innocent teddy bears. What have they ever done to you, Mel? We need them for our terrain.
Tell you what I do have. Either apple crumble and custard or golden syrup sponge cake.
Look, there's one thing munching on biscuits. I cannot sit here eating what's called full pudding and custard.
Shall I make myself one?
Get out! Go on!
I can sit there.
You can shout from the other room, woman! Apologies for the clothes on the sofa there. Yeah. Sunday's a bit of a laundry day and, you know, the kids haven't actually taken their
Are
piles
you
up yet.
sure you don't want none?
Right. I'd like to show you something very quick. This, as you know, is desk cam. But what we're going to do, yeah, is we're going to angle desk cam up there. Yeah? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, we're not angling desk cam anywhere near there. No. You see, this is behind the magic. You know when you look at it and go, oh, that's rather nice there. And then you look up in the corner and you see where we piled everything. So this is rather nice. Oh, life. And not just that. That's not a good camera. And I can't get the webcam controllers for it. Yeah. A Microsoft camera that isn't Windows 10 compatible. Or the software isn't. Really? Oh, there feels like there's another matchmaker in there. There is. So anyway, I need to get a better one. I don't like looking at myself through low definition anymore. I mean, I don't look pretty at high definition, but low definition's a real push. I thought I thought for a minute you were about to apologise for the clothes on your wife. Really? Calm down, son. Later, Brandon. Right. Start an intro to the regular show, Snacking with Mel. It's matchsticks. I've got a munch on. So it says we have 104 people watching. Hello. Make sure you jump in the description if you've got any terrain questions. Get those in. We'll do those in about another 10 minutes. Yeah, we're just playing catch up at the minute. Yeah. Or more importantly, guys, it looks like my cup's empty. Logged into the random platypus account. You have a random platypus account? You have two accounts, Matt. And one of them is called the random platypus account. What do you do with the random platypus account? But he isn't checking the questions. I am. In 10 minutes. We're going to do it in a little section. Yeah, so don't get distracted. That's why we're collecting them all up. So we don't go over and do question time and there's like one. In 10 minutes, we'll do it at past. That was the plan. Yeah. Now, thinky. Yeah, been a busy week. Yeah, lots going on. A lot of technical stuff, a lot of sorting. Yeah, I've got the alcohol, terrain lab on the go. I've got the acrylic matte terrain lab on the go. I've got a couple of let's makes on the go. I've got a lot on the go, haven't I? Yeah, but I've sort of been holding off on various bits of filming and that sort of stuff while I get colours right and work out angles and that sort of stuff. But I've reached this sort of point where, alright, that's enough personal development. You know, we've rearranged the studio. That was, well, I think that was July. No, that was August. September was photography. October was videography and editing, you know. And so, yeah, I reckon we've done all right there. Evening. New people. Lots of new people tonight. Alcohol terrain lab. Mel gets and sees if he can make a straight wall. No, we've done trunk terrain building before. It's not good for Mel. I'm not drinking isopro alcohol. Not in a chance. I see you, Nerdchak. Right. So yeah, we've had a lot going on this week, and I've had a lot going on personal life as well. Willow hasn't been well. Yeah, dentists, she had a hospital visit, and she turned sick, and it wasn't nice. Yeah, so a lot of family stuff catching up, that sort of stuff. But we're good. I'm in the studio tomorrow. We are cracking on. Yeah. Last time I did drunk terrain making, I glued my cutting mat to the table. I glued my cutting mat to the table as well, on purpose. It was the kitchen table. Kez was not impressed. Come on now, if you can exclude all the negative consequences, what's the worst that can happen if you drink and craft it? Right, okay, Matt. He has a legitimate reason for having a random platypus account. Right, we have some PayPalers to do. Yeah, now that link is down in the description as well, and my Jace will be doing his wonderfulest to promote my virtues. Yes, as he always does. You know the kitchen table is not for gluing on. Diggy. The kitchen table is what I have in my studio. What virtues? Really, Jace? Hot glue is something where it doesn't belong. Okay, mate. Right. 9 fingers Morbius now. Right, let's do the PayPalers. You guys who support the stream. So, we have 2 stream heroes by the looks of it. Here we go. Oh no, we've got a couple more than that. Right. I've got buttons to press. Let's go for the activity. Right, straight off the bat. What's that? That was the 12th, so we are saying, what do you call it? From George M. Yeah, George M's on. He's saying keep up the good work. So let's go for... It's not there, where is it? It's that one. Let's get up our stream heroes. Yeah. Right, just let... Oh no, I can't add any names in. You kid. Really? Is this how we're going to have to do it? Come on. It's not letting me actually edit them. Right, we're going to have to do shout-outs tonight. Yeah, Facebook has really killed us over. Yeah, I'm guessing we're not going to be actually able to edit that. No, we can't actually edit what the current target is as well. Thanks, Facebook. Thanks a lot. What do they say? Yeah? Never it. Never work with children and Facebook. That's what they say, innit? Right. I'm going to write these down. So, George M. Yeah? He's a stream hero this week. He sent us 10 nuggets. Thank you, buddy. Down to 42. Okay. Right, let's work this out. Arodin. Yeah, he sent his nugget. Every show sends a nugget. Thank you, buddy. As soon as we've got these done, we'll jump onto the onto the comments. Kyle C. Dude. 20 bucks. Nice one, buddy. So, massive, another stream hero, $20 into the pot there. Rob sent us a Rob sent us 5 nuggets. Thank you, buddy. I think we are all caught up. I believe we are. I think we're about 12 quid off the teddy bear. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Right, I'd say more people have sent. Alright. Figure it out, boss. Come on. You can do this. Adam Enns sent, sent 5ers. Thank you, Adam. Adam. And we've had what looks like a Canadian dollar. I have no idea how much a Canadian dollar is worth. Yeah, but that's from Kev, so thank you, Kev. Do you know what? Writing it down. Don't have to take time. Just check there's no more, because you keep surprising me. I think we're caught up. Right. Shall we do some terrain questions? Thank you, guys. Massive shout out to George, Odin, Kyle, Rob, Adam, and Kev. Yeah, our stream heroes who would be on the screen right now. Yeah, if it wasn't for Facebook. Damn you, Facebook. Right. I will put my phone on here. Fingers crossed no one distracts me. Because you know what Facebook is like for... Facebook Messenger goes off like crazy during the live shows. Because everyone realises they can message me on Facebook as well. Yeah? Quick tip. I don't actually look at my Facebook messages during the live show. It's... Systema, if you've sent it, it will come through, mate. Don't worry. What's the teddy bear fur for? For a terrain lab. Mel, put them on next week's live stream. I think that's a good idea. Eddie Gaming, hi again. Remember me? You told me I'm only 13, so I need cheap stuff. Where to find it? You just got to rummage around. You'll find it at your at your bargain stores and that sort of stuff, mate. Just check the videos and see what materials you need. But that's a terrain question, and the terrain questions need to be posted in the Google form. So I think it's time, yeah, for us to do a little. Let's do a little terrain question and answers, eh? Yeah. Lag check. Say hi, Mal. Do you really need a lag check? Why don't you just look at your comment on the screen? Do you know that any shops over there that are clearing out their Halloween costumes? Great source of fur. Too small a bits, to be truthful. No worries, George. No worries at all. Thank you, buddy. Right. Let's head on over to our Google Doc. Oh, damn, you lot have been busy. 19 responses. Right. Let's do this. Okay, Anthony's asking, yeah. a terrain question, and my question is the hobby on the moss roll from Dunelm that was mentioned last week. Do you know of any way of sealing it? As I've brought some and it's been scratching my eyes ever since I've used it, and that was with eye protection on. I tried watered down PVA and it barely helps. I was going to go for hairspray, but see if you had a better way first. Right. Yeah, sealing that sort of stuff. Well, let's think. Okay, if we're honest about this, if watered down PVA isn't working, it tends to suggest that it's non-absorbent, in which case you're looking at the surface varnishes, in which case you're probably looking at a matte varnish, mate, to be perfectly honest. Hair lacquer is a type of matte varnish, it's just not long term. Yeah, well, it is long term, but it's water soluble, if you know what I mean, whereas, you know, because it's designed to be washed out at the end of the day. So with that specific instance, I'd probably look at going with a matte varnish and seeing if you can get a good seal on it with that. Okay, but we'll keep checking the comments, and if anyone comes up with something better, yeah, we'll see what they've got. Shall we move on? Right, Scribblet's asking, yeah, have you looked at volcanic landscape yet? Maybe a battle mat with black basalt like stone, cooled lava that has turned to stone, small volcano-like structures, lava, cheers. Yes, I have. You know, they're quite popular, and to be truthful, I really should do them. Yeah, so I'll put it on the list, because to be perfectly honest, covering a Let's Make Lava series, we could probably nail it in about 3 or 4 videos. It's not like the Countryside Scenics. Yeah, so lava Let's Makes. We'll put that on the list, mate. Right, very quickly, are you enjoying this? Is this a little bit more professional? So spray car varnish type thing then. Yeah, Anthony, I'd have thought of that. Right, so let's carry on with the questions. Remember, if you've got a question, terrain question, get it in the Google Doc so I don't miss it and it doesn't disappear off my screen while we're chatting. Okay, question 3 of 20. M-Zone. Mel, I glued some lollipop sticks to MDF with PVA craft glue, and the edges of the sticks have curled up. Do you know why this is? It'll be warping, mate. You need to glue them back down. What you can commonly do is gel super glue just to the bits where they've warped up if you're trying to get them to watch. If they've warped away from a flat surface like that, yeah, then you can put gel super glue there and there, press the bits down, hold it down, it'll hold it and fix it. If it's a matter that it's warped in sort of like warped in one way, you can put PVA glue on the other side of the lollipop stick and warp it back. Okay, so just sort of monitoring the comments while we're doing this. Yeah, right, we're all good there. Let's move on. Next question. Okay, right, another one from M-Zone. Ooh, cheeky. Don't be hogging the questions, mate. I know you mentioned panel systems online for foam, but do B&Q or Wix have the type of styrofoam that's required for most projects? No, they don't really carry high density stuff. You can get Kingspan, which is the yellow stuff with the, with the silver on the back of it. But it's rather soft, it doesn't hold detail, and it's actually fiberglass. Yeah, so hot tools don't work on it properly, and sanding it and that sort of stuff, you've got to seriously protect yourself, you know, gloves, full-on respirator and face gear, because it's really nasty stuff. So don't really use that stuff if you can avoid it, and if you do have to use it, glove up, you know what I mean. You can get black Jabolite, yeah, from B&Q, and it's expanded polystyrene, but it's a slightly higher density one than the yellow stuff, so that's not bad. Yeah, but if you want high density polystyrene, you're generally going to have to order it. There's a new place, bluefoam.co.uk, and they're doing they're doing offcuts and stuff like that. I think it's a hobbyist who's doing bits on the side. So you may be able to get small pieces from them. Yeah? Also, do you have a beginner's video that advises most things to get started without going to shops and order? Yes, I do. It's the well, there's 2. There's the Let's Make series, which are one-off tutorials teaching you start to finish. yeah, on a single item. And then there's the Back to Basics playlist. They go through, what you call it, they go through all a load of the basic techniques, core materials and that sort of stuff. Right, let's moving on. Yeah, okay, Andrew Fish. Yeah, ooh, shiny. Yes, it is, mate. I've got to stop announcing the names before I read the comment. Yeah, that crazy cat critic. I'm new to terrain, mate. What would you suggest the easiest way to start without breaking the bank? Just as I've said, check out the Let's Make playlists, and also, if you're really interested in getting into it, spend some time soaking up the Back to Basics playlist. There's a lot of good information in there. Yeah, but my first recommendation, get some CDs, some old CDs, a bit of filler, make some scatter terrain. That's the first video in the Let's Make playlist. Oh, we've got Bleach on. His question is, 6 mil? When? 'Tis coming, son. 'Tis coming. I'm going to get in trouble for that. Now, yeah, we are 7 of 20 so far. Yeah. So, next one. Yeah, Sammy B. When's the next battle map update? The next battle map update will be probably next Saturday. Yeah, I'm just finishing off. I'm waiting for some clear silicone to dry because I'm testing some water effects on yeah, and I've got a little dabbling around with a little bit of flocking and a bit of gluing to do. Yeah, and that'll wrap up another terrain lab, which pretty much nails, yeah, the acrylic corking sort of situation. Off the back of that, I'm going to ask in that terrain lab where you want me to go next via one of the video polls. Yeah, because there's a couple of different ways we can go off from there. Yeah, there's the teddy bear fur, and we get stuck into teddy bear fur. Or we can invest a bit more time and really nail battle mats. But I'll explain that in the video. But it is coming. You're looking at about a week. Maybe a week on Tuesday at the latest. Right, let's move on. Question 9 of 20. Yeah, cats. Videos are great in quality and quantity. Chats are fun, but I miss studio Q&As. When will they return? Should be coming back next week, Duck. I've been doing a lot of work at home because of Kez going back to university and a lot of family stuff and that sort of stuff. A little bit of the black dog, to be perfectly honest, and a lot of daddy duties. Yeah, so I've kind of been avoiding my studio for the live shows. You know, yeah, I do my live shows in the evening and I've wanted to be at home, you know, once it's gone dark and that sort of stuff. Yeah, but as you can see, far more upbeat. We're getting back into it, and we'll be into it next week, Duck. Right, question 10. Right, Alec is asking, if I pour resin on top of PVA glue, will it reactivate the glue like water would? Can I seal something with the PVA and glue and pour resin on top, or will it liquefy and then leak everywhere? It depends on the quantity of the PVA, mate. Generally, I find, you know, as long as it's a thin coat, you'll be absolutely fine. The issues tend to come with, the issues tend to come with where you have a layer or large blobs of PVA. Yeah, they can often reactivate. They also take a long time to dry before you can get the resin in. Now, assuming you're asking because you're concerned that your PVA is going to come unstuck and then your resin's going to leak through somewhere, i.e. a barrier or a bank, remember what you can do is mix up a little bit of resin first, yeah, just a tiny bit, and then with a brush, apply it in a thin coat just around where you want to make sure it's sealed. That'll dry really quickly, but the quantity of the resin won't be enough to reactivate any PVA or paint. Yeah, so you'll get a perfect resin bond and seal ready for your resin pour. And the thin coats, they only take, say, you know, an hour to like go off enough that they're sealed and you can pour on top. You don't need to wait for them to do the full cure if you're only going to pour more resin on top. Okay, so that is question 10 of 23. And Mel is going to, I think I'm going to take a, I'm going to chat for, shall we do, I will do, yeah, 2 more questions, because I'm noticing I'm doing the questions, but I'm not doing the whatchamacallits. I'm not watching the chat. So let me see what we can do about that. Oh, I can move that form to there. Oh, guys, Yeah, I know this probably isn't going to mean much to you, yeah, but I've just figured out, yeah, I can scroll one window across so I can see my questions and I can see your comments at the same time. We're getting better at this. We're genuinely getting better at this. Right, I can see the what you call it. Sammy saying loving the new Q&A format. Cheers for the update. No worries, Sammy. Right, I'm going to do a couple more questions, okay? And then, as you can tell, I'm getting a little bit dry throat, and I don't think Kez is going to make me a brew tonight. So we'll just take a quick little break while Mal tops up his mug, because you guys are firing the questions at me tonight, guys. Yeah. See, guys, Mel's getting tech savvy. I am, aren't I? Listen, guys, just as I'm going, yeah, if you are liking this, yeah, I'd appreciate your feedback. If it's helping you, let me know what you call it in the comments. So I'm monitoring them. Yeah, so that was Alex's question. Yeah, there's your answer, dude. Right, moving on. Question 11. Bill in Iowa. Have you ever heard of a way to slow down the drying time of a gel type super glue? I'd like more work time. Yeah, you need a drying retarder. You can get super glue drying retarders, yeah. They're normally quite specialist stuff that you need to buy a decent brand of super glue, like a Loctite, and then you'll be able to get the Loctite drying retarder, but you can get it. You can also get accelerator, which, to be truthful, it's a bit like water. I'm pretty sure it is just water. Yes, but you can, Bill. So that's that one done. Moving on. Right, Chris Brown is asking, what's the best way to make sludge sewer base for 32mm base up to 100mm? Right, I'm assuming you're talking about, what you call it, base size, yeah, not depth. Okay, it depends. You've essentially got two options, mate. Three. Okay, first option is acrylic. Yeah, you're looking at some sort of acrylic gel, something like possibly gallery glass. Yeah, because they're pre-coloured and they do some good swampy colours, and that you can just blob out, let it dry, or some water effects mixed with your acrylic paint. Yeah, after that you're going for the resins, yeah, to get that effect. But you're gonna have to get the sewer sort of look, you're gonna really have to leverage the pigment content. Yeah, so I would probably go with a polyurethane, what you call it, a polyurethane resin. Yeah, because they tend to be a lot more forgiving with the mixing. Yeah, but that's how I do it. The third option, yeah, is you could just make some sludge out of filler. Water filler down, make it a bit sloppy, then layer it down. It will lose a lot of volume, but it will keep that moisture look, yeah, if you liquefy it. And you can drop a bit of green paint in that as well. Right. People are liking the questions. Not sure about the video. Let me just check YouTube status. Yeah, it's saying things are brilliant from my side on YouTube, so it isn't me. Right. Oh God, 25 questions now. Okay, I'm going to do one more question. We'll have a quick chat, and then I'm going to get a brew. Yeah. Lord Morbius is asking, will you be making any fantasy terrain for Mantic's Kings of War? Not specifically for Kings of War or Age of Sigmar, but yes, fantasy terrain is on the list. We've got medieval Let's Makes coming up soon, which was the next major requested playlist. So I'm going to sort of tag it into that because it fits kind of well. So we'll finish with the medieval stuff and roll into a bit of fantasy, and you know, you adapt it to the game you play. You know, I'm here, you know, I don't do game specific terrain that much. I do terrain for you to apply to your games. Yeah, so that's that question done. Yeah, we've got another 11 questions to go, but I think it's time for, I'm quite chuffed with how this is going. Yeah, we've dropped no one. We've got 96 watching. I'm probably going to lose a few now, but I am going to have to go. and and top up my mug. Yeah, because I'm getting a bit dry throat here. So I will I'll be back in a sec. Well, I'll be back in 5 tops. Probably won't be 5. Hello, folks. The mug is refilled. The legs are stretched. Should do my head in tonight. Yeah, she was purposely moving things round as I was trying to make a brew.
Don't blame me.
Oh, look, she's back. Let's switch to Kez Cam. Let's switch to Kez Cam.
Yeah, no, I did.
I have a wife repellent. Look, I can see you staring at me through the gap in the door. You're hiding. Is it Wilson of Tool Time?
I'm eating your Twixes.
She's eating my Twixies. Right. What a point. How's my ugly as Mel's mug? Cheers, dude. What mug is this? Oh, it's a Signal. Yeah, they're a pair of ugly mugs. This submit a question deal is working, Ace Mel. Why didn't we do this before? Because I hadn't seen the live stream. I watched a live stream and they did it on a live stream and I was like, that's genius. I'm doing that. Right. Okay. Wife repellent. Stop knocking yourself out. You're not that ugly. Right, guys. You guys have asked questions. We need to get into this. Yeah, before we do, I do see a PayPal. Yeah. And so let's jump onto this and congratulate our latest stream heroes. I need a hero. No, I'm not going to sing. Don't worry, I won't sing. Right, we've got one from Marco. Just double checking. Yes, we've got, what shall it? Marco, he sent us 3 European nuggets. Thank you, buddy. Remember, if you like the stream, you like the submit a question and the live feed thing, there is the donation links down below. Yeah, throw that on there. Yeah, so we've got George, Odin, Carl, Rob, Adam, Kev, and Marco. Tonight's stream heroes. My wife just stole my last cherry bakewell. Killer. Obviously don't. Yeah. I find spiking the last thing very effective. Yeah, very, very effective. Right, let's get into this. Oh, R.I.P. Cherry Bakewell. Right. Whistle is wet. Let's get back to your questions. Now remember, if you have a terrain question you want answering on the show, we're going for another about 35 minutes, about 10:30 we'll finish tonight. Yeah, a good hour and a half show. There is a link to the Google Doc down below, or Jace will post it in, as he just has, into the comments. Yeah, and we'll we'll get crack on. EU fees. EU fees? It's all very pro, isn't it? It is, Jez. It is. Oh, Jez. Hit me up. Message me on Facebook. I want some leather work doing. I want a tester on a dice bag and some card holders. Calm down, you lot. I know what they're like. Right. Let's head on over to my sheet. Oh, God, there's 32 now. Alright then, let's get it on. Right, Ben's saying, I'm about to make a poster pop board, but I'm not sure what kind of texture suits it best. Normal flocking, teddy bear fur. I don't want it to be too uneven, so I can't place terrain on it. I go for scorched earth, mate. Yeah, dry earth, go for, keep the foliage minimal. Yeah, because you can always add scatter pieces onto it. The more foliage, the more bushes that you put on, the less scatter you can put down. Yeah, dry earth and scorched earth goes really well for post-apocalyptic. Yeah. I struggle. Think the sort of the common sort of backyards on The Walking Dead where you've got mostly bare earth with little bits of plants and maybe the odd tiny shrub. Yeah, I can't geographically place it because I don't know where that is in the US. But think of that sort of, yeah, for that relation. Right, moving on. Hope that helps, bud. George is saying, you may not remember, but we sent you a video from your board from Gen Con. I do remember. You had Mel shirts. Yeah, and talked to them into a bit of trolling of playing on it. Anyway, my wife also created our shirts. Yes, I do. Was thinking, if you would like to send your tribe a shirt from Texas, if you send us sizes. Email me, mate. Email me. That's the easiest way of dealing with that. I love prezzies. Yeah, and I love free clothes. Then again, they trolled me on the board. Yeah, so I'm not sure what sort of clothes I'll be getting, but you never know. Right, moving on. Fran's going, Mel, are you going to do waterfalls in the near future? And if so, will you be using the new deep pour water from Woodland Scenics? I don't believe you've done a tutorial on waterfalls. Yes, I will. I have a project coming up and I can promise you we will be doing waterfalls in depth, yeah, before April. And that's all I'm saying on that right now. Right, okay. Cheers, Jazz. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments there. Deep waterfalls, something like that, yes. Right, next question. Buddy, yeah, the XPX board that you use, pink and blue, you say it's like insulated. After a visit from me, I came home. None, just puzzle. What it? It's all right. We answered that one earlier. Yes, Panel Systems, Hindley's online craft store. You can get pink from now and blue foam. Yeah, Panel Systems Limited for bulk supplies. Bluefoam.co.uk are doing offcuts, and then from the DIY stores you've got the Jabite, which is expanded, but they have got black, yeah, which is working rather. That's a slightly more denser expanded polystyrene. Yeah, moving on. 18 of 35. Yeah, Morel's asking, can I use watered down PVA to seal cork surface? Yeah. Yes, you can. Yeah. It's not going to soak in because cork doesn't absorb water. That's why it floats. Okay, but you can still seal cork with it. It will sit on top and it will, it will seal it, mate. Hey, I'm assuming you're talking in ready for painting. Yeah, quick question from the comments. Anthony's asking, so did you order Necromunda, Mel? No. Right. George is asking, last live session we talked about bread racks to store terrain boards. Great idea, but having a lot of trouble finding 2x2 ones. So now in a fix to either make new boards that fit common bread racks, which seem to be 22x28, certainly doable, but how about converting reels? But it's how to convert those already made. So the real questions: board too small, how to add width; board too big, no idea how to solve. Just make a custom bread rack, man. Get some wooden battens and just make one. I mean, you're only talking about frame and runners to rest your boards on. It's easy, trust me. Right, hope that answers the question. Yeah, if your boards are too small, you can always make shelves that are the right size to sit them on your on your too big or outsized bread racks, dude, as well. See you later, Insane. Right, Systemer, how to start a YouTube channel for this hobby. I have a camera and everything, but I just don't know where to or how to start. Too long of a question for this live show, mate, in all honesty. Yeah, because there's so much. The easiest thing is go and YouTube search how to start a YouTube channel and watch some videos. Yeah, because they explain it. There are videos explaining how you set it up, what you should be thinking about when you're doing your content. Then go and have a look at a couple of channels you like and you want to produce content like them. You should have an idea how to do it from what you've researched and what they're doing, and give it a go. It's down to that, dude. Right, moving on. George is asking, yeah, oh, it's a personal channel related question. I should leave these to the end. Like you, we have sent support via PayPal in a number of ways. From this side, it's difficult to tell the difference. Through my wife's PayPal goes where it isn't a primary, but mine is primary. It takes 24 hours to do. It wasn't even check. Odd. Wasn't even sure if there are hidden fees or differences you receive on your receiving side. Yeah, there's a processing fee of about, I think it's about 35 cents. Yeah, for the PayPal Me donations. Looking at it. No, it's more than that. It's probably about 4%. Which isn't too bad. No, it's got to be more than 4%. Probably about 6% hidden fees, my side. But that's just payment processes, you know. PayPal doesn't do this stuff for free. Yeah. But it will turn up when it turns up. In future, if you want shout outs, dude, send it for the primary, man. Right, next one, 22. Dan is asking, what's the best way to texture paint like the GW types? Throw filler into it, mate. Just mix a bit of filler in with it. I mean, if you want to go posh, go and have a look at stucco, yeah, from the art shops, which is what the GW texture paint is. Yeah. Stucco is... It's sort of a painting come sculpting. Yeah, it's an old classical art material used in fine arts. It's essentially a mixture of paint and plaster. Yeah, which is essentially exactly the same as throwing filler in your acrylic. Okay, but it's the professional sort. If you don't want to just get some filler and throw it in. No worries, Dan. Right, just check the comments. Let's do another question. Martin the Warrior's asking, yeah, Mel, I want to scratch build some fantasy houses, but I want to give them an organic, classic fantasy look to them, so all the angles are sort of warped, stretch. What's the best way of achieving this effect? Go with foam, mate. Yeah, don't go with balsa wood and try and work out the 3D, yeah. Go with foam, cut your rough shape, and then get sandpaper and sand into it. Okay, and that will give it the uneven. Typically, the fantasy ones, they don't bulge outwards or anything like that. They tend to bulge in and slope to sides. And that's how you do it. You start off with your basic shape, yeah, and then you just sand it. And then once you've sanded your shape, then you start adding your details and all that sort of stuff to it. Same with the roof, yeah, make your roof substructure out of foam. Yeah, and that's the best way to get that weird wobbly house sort of look. Right, moving on. Looking good, brother. 7 weeks till Christmas. Hey, mate. How you doing? Sanders asking, how could I improve my knock pine trees? They look like bushes for my diorama. I don't like it. Can you make a video on how to improve them? I don't know about a video, but I mean, get an airbrush or get some spray, get a bit of variant colour on them. Try top highlighting them a bit. Yeah, I mean, I know pine trees are evergreen, and so technically they're one colour, but they're not one colour. They are always darker, yeah, due to light underneath than they are on top. So getting a slightly lighter shade of green, blasting them from the top and zenith highlighting them will give them a lot more definition, mate. Right, the Nerd Shack is asking, how can I paint hedges? Dude, that's too vague of a question. Post it again. I'll see if we can get round to it, because we have 39. We're on 25 or 39 at the minute. Hey, Tanya. Damien's asking the pros versus cons of Milliput versus Daz Clay. One cost. Okay, Milliput depends. It's available in a number of ranges. Yeah, you can get various hardnesses. It's very good for sculpting. Daz is good for on the fly, quick and easy. Yeah, Daz can have problems sticking down to things, so you need to re-wet surfaces and stuff like that. Milliput can be sticky as hell, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Milliput will produce a stronger sculpt as well. Yeah, fundamentally it really comes down with the majority of stuff that we would use Daz or Milliput for in terrain making. Yeah, both will do a pretty good job. Yeah, but one will do a slightly better job for more expense. It's down to, you know, how much you want to drop. Yeah, some people will like to drop as little as possible on terrain. Some people like to drop as much as possible. Me, I drop as much as I need to get a decent job. Yeah, and Daz will do most jobs. I'm assuming it's sandbags. Okay, a gaming related one from Nerdchak. Are you going to play any Crossfire anytime soon? I haven't even got the rules. I haven't got the time to read the rules, so not sure on that one. To be truthful, getting into Test of Honor at the minute. How are we doing? How many people we got watching? Because I can't see my screen. I haven't got enough room to see everyone. Yeah, question 28 of 40. You're going to be keeping me busy. Now, I'm telling you now, we are going for another 10 minutes. What questions don't get answered in the next 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I wasn't expecting this good of a response. Right, okay, that's George is asking whether I'll do scatter gardens and that sort of stuff. Quite possibly, mate. Moving on. Yeah, I'm going to try and skip through a few, unless they're specifically game terrain related. Yeah, Fluff is asking, do you have general measurement scale for working with 132 scale so I can work on trees, buildings? Trees, it doesn't really matter. They come in all sorts of sizes, so don't worry about too much for scale. Buildings, as long as your windows and your doors and anything you reference your model from are in scale, the rest doesn't really matter that much. There's play there, mate. Yeah? And no, I don't have measurements. I wing it every time. Chris Kerr's asking, Mels, what's the best flock box available? Right, I can tell you quite clearly. In my personal opinion, yeah, the best flock box available, yeah, is the Terrain Builders flock box from warpainter.net. Now, I know that sounds like a bit of an advert, but the reason why I think that the best flock box available is the flock box from warpainter.net is because I designed the flock box, yeah, the terrain flock box from warpainter.net. No, genuinely, yeah, Lee down there, he's a great guy, yeah. I reviewed one of his things, I sent a load of suggestions back to him, and he actually came up with a terrain version and sent me a couple of them for free for making the suggestions. If you're after a really good sort of flock box for terrain making, it's good for a couple of reasons. One, it's a lot bigger, and it's big enough to do A4 sheets, yeah, of tufts, which, you know, if you're a terrain guy, they're perfect. That A4 is the perfect size. Second, it's got exit ports. Yeah, so what you can do is you can use it as a base generator unit, plug some wires into it, and take it to a sieve and a probe, so you can use it to work on your boards, and it will generate the static charge for that. So that's my answer to that question. Yeah, warpainter.net. Okay, right. Done that one. Matt is asking, how would you recommend doing a Mars style board? Flattish to add terrain on top of. Yeah, I'd just go with simple flat rock terrain, mate. No foliage, you know, red sand, bit of burgundy in there, just to take it off that core red. Do you know what I mean? Mars, when you look at Mars, it isn't that pure red. It's got a little hint of the old You know what I mean? Darkness. I think that's why they call it. That's why it's a little bit more like blood. Yeah, in the shadows. So use that as your shading. Okay, we are 33. Yoshin, is saying, I've been in the Warhammer hobby for a decade now and I've never actually attempted a diorama despite having an opus magnus worth of materials for ideas. Any tips on starting out? Best way to start out if you've never done it is CD scatter terrain. Check out the first video in the Let's Make playlist as an example. You're probably going to want to go for a bit more industrial. Think of it as just bigger basing. That's how you'll get past that barrier of making your first terrain if you've done tons of models. Don't think of it as something different. Just think of it as a really big base without a model on it. And it'll come together, guys. Right, we've got 40 questions. I am 33 in. Adam saying, you talk a lot about Jarvis not being colour fast and the benefits. Do you know of any other brands which are not colour fast? Unfortunately not US side anyway. Maybe one of the terrainiacs in the comments can help you with that one. No worries, Yoshin. Right, so let's keep going. George is asking, on your waterfall works, a scatter could be an urban fountain scatter? Yeah, you could. I see what you're saying here, mate, and yes, we could sneak waterfalls in that way as well. And yes, you could use the waterfall techniques for that. You looked well proud of Corb today, mate. I did, mate. It was good. Sorry to go off on a personal line, but it's his first. It was his first, Remembrance Day, and he drilled hard. He's only just joined the cadets, and his drill was spot on. And Corbin could be. You've seen the kids on the show. They can be a bit bouncy, a bit itchy. Nothing. He was well drilled. The Nerd Shack is saying, where can I find cork? Oh, guys, okay, this is a bit of a conversation. Right, most of the cork that we use comes from Portugal, okay? And that's where most of the cork that's used in the world comes from. Unfortunately, they've had some pretty serious fires over in Portugal, as in half the damn country on fire. And I have a feeling that cork is going to become a rarity. And our need for cork is not going to beat the need of the wine industry and the shoe industry for cork. So prices are going to go up and they're going to go after what limited supplies there are. I don't know if cork is going to go the way of the dodo, for terrain makers, because, I mean, it's expensive enough as it is. And we use the cork bark. We don't even use the good stuff. So we'll just have to see on that one. Just a heads up. I've got 2 boxes worth, and I've already made the decision that it's been saved. I'm not using it unless there's a very specific reason I want to use it for a very specific project. Right. Okay, let's move on. We're on 36 of 42. I like 42. Right. Boba Fett's asking, I can't remember if you did a video on this, but do you use real wood twigs for terrain? Do you need to defungus them or anything? Generally with wood and twigs, you can dry them out, and as long as, you're going to get them painted up and sealed, you're generally all right with them. to be perfectly honest. You generally don't have any problems. The real trick, okay, is to get them fresh. And when I say fresh, I mean fresh fallen, and then dry them out. Yeah, you don't want them fresh off the tree because they're full of it and they're alive. Yeah, so that can cause problems. And you don't want them on the ground too long, okay, because that's when mold and funguses and that sort of stuff start to decay them. What you want to do is, when it comes to twigs and that sort of stuff, you want to go and collect them after a storm. Yeah, because that's when you'll get the dead branches from the trees that have just fallen, and they make the best twigs. And generally, you don't need to defungus them as long as you dry them out. Do you reckon Mel's going to start cork dealing, Jez? Got some cork. Okay, right. Okay, I have trouble making vines for houses. Please help. All sorts of ways. Simplest way is check out the foliage playlist, and there's a video in there for that. Yeah, that's a longer conversation. Yeah, and we are wrapping time up soon because we are monstering through these. Since it's Poppy Day there in the UK, was wanting to emulate the castle in the UK. That was the Sea of the Red Poppy. How would you approach as a 28 mil scale castle terrain? With great difficulty. It'd be a big project, mate. A very big project. Yeah? And that's for the future. What would be a good way to make consistent indentured squares in insulation foam board? Making rumble style board, I'm having some issues. Ruler and a pencil, mate. Engrave them in. Simple as. And it generally is just that simple. Yeah, if you want large squares and a larger groove, yes, use something like a darning needle. I was wondering, Mark's asking, I was wondering what you would suggest for a diorama base, expanded PVC or a type of wood like MDF. How thick so it won't warp or bend? Go and get yourself a model plinth, mate. Yeah, go a trophy plinth. They'll sell them in engraving shops. They're typically various bits of wood. They're either stained or varnished wood, or they're painted black with a satin finish. Yeah, and then what you can do is you can build your diorama piece on a piece of greaseproof paper, peel it off, and then stick it on that for the final touch. And not just that, they often come with brass plates that you can get engraved with, you know, a little name for your diorama. And the final question of the night. Yeah, because I am closing the responses now. Yeah. Nerd is back with, I need a good effect to make my hedge made out of scouring pads more realistic. Spray them with with spray cans, with rattle cans, okay? And then give them a little bit of a dry brush, mate. Make them look great. And I believe that is us done. Yeah. Our highest, tonight, to George. He's asked the most questions. Yeah, with 42 questions asked. 85% of them were terrain or hobby related. Yeah. 2% of them were gaming related, and 11% personal. What are the things? They're all the questions. I think we did quite well. Right, let me drop this. So, drop that. Hello, I can see that again. Hello. It's the first time I've seen myself on screen in ages, and my throat is sore. Oh, right. Very quickly, I want to check PayPal. Yeah. I think we may have had one. Yeah, that we haven't covered. But just very quickly, let's just check. Yeah, if you have liked this, guys, this is your last chance to get a shout out on the show before we wrap it up in about 10 minutes. Yeah, we've had Roger S. And it looks like he sent about €10. So thank you, Roger. Yeah, greetings from Germany. I like to watch your videos. €10 for you and your project. I hope it works. I joined the Facebook. I have an idea in my head, but I cannot realise it yet. Oh, will know that one, Roger. But thank you. So let's get Roger. Just got to write his name down. Okay, so I'll wrap up the end of the show with all the stream heroes, just in case I don't want to miss anyone. Yeah, but that was it. 42 questions answered. We're stopping terrain question time now, by the way. Yeah, but 42 questions. Come on, guys, what do you think? Was that worth it? Was, you know, because it's a lot different than what we normally do. Great night, great show. More info packed into one show than we've had in a bit. Also, nobody's questions missed. Thank you so much. Oh, we're £12 off the teddy bear fur. Awesome. Sorry, 6. I can't update that. Damn you, Facebook. Yeah, it has been a good show, hasn't it? We've definitely got lots of questions out there. You look really stoked tonight. It's been a good show, mate, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and I think having that Google Doc has kept me on track. Yeah, and like I say, we haven't been bimbling, that sort of thing. And I like the format. I like the idea that, look, you guys know and I know, yeah, that we start at 9 o'clock. Yeah, we could start at 9:30 once the kids are in bed. But they like being on the show, and to be truthful, I like them being on the show. Yeah, and I think you guys like a little bit of the chaos. Yeah, so I think we'll stick with that, yeah, and we'll just have chaos, but we'll keep it at the 10-minute start chaos. We'll ban Facebook. Yeah, you know what I mean, because Facebook, it just doesn't like us. Yeah, we'll stick with our YouTube. Yeah. And then I like this question and answer segment. We might have to calm it down, because I'll tell you what, it takes it on the throat. It really does. Yeah. Chris is saying it's been a good show. Diggy's saying, yeah, look stoked. George saying more productive and better for you. Gamers Guild telling was really informative. Thanks very much, Mel. Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting shift with the questionnaire format. Thanks, Miko. Carjan AJ, yeah, I'm late. I think you are, dude. Bill saying, aside from the kids saying good night, yeah, the show went amazingly smooth. It did, didn't it? Yeah, Sister Miller liked it. Nerdjack loved it. No, the kids are great. Yeah, I like the kids on the show. I like how we even now, watch colors, we're wrapping up. We've still got 84 people watching. And I think the highest I saw was 104. Yeah, I know we lost a little bit when I took the break. Yeah, but that was Kez's fault because she didn't make me a brew. Yeah, very smooth show. I'm hoping we can develop this, because now I've bought into the fully paid up version of XSplit, and we've got a computer that can run the various cameras and that sort of stuff. I'm looking at, you know, when we do the Talk Terrain and we interviewed Dave Marshall, yeah, from TM Terrain, with that interview. I'm wondering if we can start doing Skype interviews, because I can start plugging Skype into this as well. And so I'm looking at different ideas of different sections for the live show. So rather than it just being me coming on and just, you know, hey, up it's Sunday night, we just talk about anything. We make it a little bit more like entertaining and more, you know what I mean? Right, a quick check. No, not missed anyone. There we go. The kids add something else to the show. They do. The question answering worked fine. Yeah, I like that. I'd like to start bringing you guys more into that, I think. Yeah. I could show you the question so you could see it at the same time I read it and give the answer, which would give you time in the comments to get your answers in and your suggestions. And because they'd be on screen, anyone watching it afterwards would see the question, hear my answer, and then see your answers coming in relevantly. Because quite often you don't get a chance to chip in until I've sort of finished speaking, and then we're on to the next question. Oh, were you at Telford, Martin? Nice one, dude. I do like the general ramble shows too, but this question answering is more productive. I can see us getting the ramble shows, you know what I mean? There are going to be times when we don't have that many questions and that sort of stuff. But I like the idea that, you know, part of the reason I do these shows is to answer people's questions. So I like the idea we've actually got something in place now to make sure that everyone who's got a question can get it answered. I do think we need to modify the form, okay, so that I can show it on the screen next time. And Darren, no. Post the questions as a doc to the Facebook group. Can't, Ant, because it's a live process. Yeah, that cat saying that was the only thing I would change, not seeing their questions. We can't help. Yeah, I agree with you, Duck. It was an afterthought that I've just literally thought of, and I know it's technically possible. So what we'll probably have is we'll change it so that I become a little image on the screen with the big one being the question, yeah, and then the comments. Scribblet's just sent a nugget, and he has. Has he? He has. Ah, James. So there we are. Right, we are coming up on 10:30. We've been going for 90 minutes. Damn you, Facebook. Damn you, damn you, damn you. I think it's the comments that caused the problem, not the actual streaming. So I think in future, I'm just going to stream it to to my Facebook page and say, tell everyone, if you want to be part of the chat, yeah, come on over to to YouTube. Yeah? How are you going to work questions during your build sessions? I think more than likely, if I spot them while I'm looking at the comments, I'll answer them if I can. But this Sunday night show at home is going to become the regular question and answers panel. And I'm not adverse, yeah, that if it becomes popular, I'm not adverse to making this a 2-hour show. And we'll go from sort of 9 till 11, okay? But I don't want it to be much longer than a 2-hour show, yeah? So, that's our Squibblet. I would like to shout out our channel heroes tonight because they haven't been on the screen. And remember, guys, I know, you know, you hear this a lot, but, yeah, I know you like the kids. But these stream heroes are the guys who are helping to and you patron people, and you people who actually put your hand in your pocket. You're the guys who help me to do this, yeah? And by doing this, that means employ me, which means you pay me and you help me put food on the cupboard, and you help me take them to Burger King today to give them a treat because he made me so proud. Okay, so never doubt how much I appreciate your support, guys, because it means everything to me. Yeah, so, from tonight's Stream Heroes, yeah, the Teddy Bear crew. Oh, Jace. Jace, don't have sent a massive one, Jace. There's nothing come through. No, nothing. I don't know if Jace sent something, but it hasn't come out because Jace is screaming at me, check PayPal. Yeah, we got them. Have you PayPal'd the wrong person, mate? Because there's nothing here. But Jace is a hero anyway for being my moderator. Yeah? So, to George, Odin, yeah, Odin, Kyle, Rob, Adam, Kev, Marco, Roger and James. Thank you, guys. And just check in case Jace has. No, nothing. Right. That was it for tonight's show. I think I've had, it's from me, the end of your teddy bear. Oh, thank you, Kat. It hasn't dropped through, but to Kat as well. Thank you. Yeah? The thing is, I don't really have anything to ask. But you can hang around and learn. There, Bleatron. Right, folks. Thanks for a cracking night, yeah? All blast. Ta-ra.